All right, so I wanted to just share some beautiful insights to get us psyched up for Shabbos Kodesh. A lot of these insights are from the beautiful Sefer by Zev Lev Shmona Esrei for Shabbos. So one of my favorite psukim in all of davening is Ataki Dashta, with Yom HaShvi, you sanctified the seventh day, Shmecha, for your name, Tachlit Maaseh Shamayim Ba'aretz, the purpose of the creations of the heavens and earth. So what does it mean you sanctified? Kidashta. So two meanings. The simple meaning is that lekadesh means to set aside. And so Shabbos has been set aside to be different than the other days of the week. That's why we act differently on Shabbos. And so God immediately set it aside to be different. But Midrash shares another meaning. Midrash, Bereshis Rabbah, writes that Shabbos is like a kala, Lashon Vayechulu, and the whole week we're preparing the chuppah. And that's the 6 days of the week. And then on Shabbos, the kala walks in, and that's the joy of Shabbos. And this concept is alluded to when we do our lechadodi. When we say boi b'shalom ateret bala, we come and face the kala and we welcome in the kala. So the kala, the bride, that's Shabbos. And we're welcoming that bride. And so it turns out that Hashem is being Mesader Kedushin. Hashem is being Mekadesh, the Jewish people, to the Shabbos in this beautiful wedding. And that's the imagery of Shabbos. It's this beautiful marriage, this beautiful wedding that we've been waiting for our whole life. So sweet. Gewalt. Okay. Nativ Shalom actually says that the 3 stages of Shabbos, the Friday night is Bechinas of Kiddushin, where we're getting engaged to Hashem. And perhaps that's the concept of the initial excitement that comes when you get engaged. And that's like Friday night. It's so energetic and joyous, and you're dancing and singing at Kabbalat Shabbat. So that's Friday night. And then the Nisuin is the Shabbos day. That's alluded to in our Shabbos day davening. And the Yichud room is Shabbos afternoon, is Mincha. Ata Echad Shimcha Echad. So there's different levels of the oneness and closeness to Hashem that we can be privy to feel, of course, if we don't forget the goal of Shabbos. And that brings me to my next point, and that is, you sanctified Yom HaShvi l'shmecha, for your name. So the Magid Sedek writes, l'shmecha means that when we do Shabbos, we have to do it for the sake of Hashem. Sometimes we pretend like we're doing it for Hashem, but we're really doing it for our own enjoyment. And we have to ask ourselves, if your enjoyment is bringing you to feel closer to Hashem, and that, you're having that extra, whatever it is, l'chaim, or piece of steak, and making you feel closer to Hashem, great. That's the whole goal of Shabbos. But if you're taking that extra piece of steak and now you're going to just fall asleep, you're not going to feel closer to Hashem, and you're just going to want to nap all of Shabbos, maybe that's not really l'shmecha, that's not really for the sake of Hashem. So we have to make sure, even when we're enjoying Shabbos, to do it in a way that is l'shmecha. And that way we can truly tap in to the Kiddushin, the wedding that is Shabbos. Okay, one last point for this first of our little classes on Shabbos Kodesh to get myself and hopefully you guys psyched up for davening. So we call Shabbos the Tachlit Shamayim Aretz, the goal of the heavens and the earth. What do we mean by that? So let's start out with the Or HaChaim HaKadosh. Or HaChaim here in the Old City taught that really the world is only 6 days old. The world lasts 6 days. And then God recreates the world every Shabbos. Shabbos is the energy of the world. It's the purpose of the world, and gives the whole rest of the world energy. In fact, the Mekubalim, right? There's no kochot chitzonius. There's no external energy on Shabbos because it's made up of a different atmosphere. It's a totally different spiritual world. What does that mean? That Shabbos is the goal of the universe. I think the simplest way for me to understand it is like, imagine you have a football game. The goal is to get to the end zone, but the end zone gives meaning and purpose to the whole field. So Shabbos is the goal of our lives. And that gives meaning and purpose for all the rest of our lives because we're going towards Shabbos. Okay? Now, what is Shabbos? Shabbos is that time when we're one with Hashem, when we're intimate with Hashem. Imagine you have a couple who all week long are just taking care of the kids and cleaning the house. But finally, they have that one moment to just look into each other's eyes and be intimate. That's Shabbos. And we're doing it l'shmecha for Hashem. That's our wedding with the Shekhinah, to feel the oneness of Hashem, feel close to Hashem, to enjoy Hashem's presence. Good Shabbos. May we be blessed with a beautiful, almost Shabbos. Zrat Hashem. It's almost Shabbos. We're almost there. Yeah.